every family or every person will have their challenges over their career or their life, and I was lucky enough. I had 10, 15 years playing Waterford, loved every minute of it. The recession hit Waterford unbelievably bad. Retail fell off a cliff down in Waterford City, and we were probably not in the game long enough to sustain it, and the business went. It was a tough couple of years, very tough, and I suppose then on the medical problems and the heart issues. But to me, look, you just have to deal with these things. There's no point in dwelling on them too much. You just have to get sorted, deal with them, and move on. And we felt we were strong enough as a couple or a family to do that. And tough few years, but look, I think it's an uplifting story. I'm thankfully on the right side of it now. When you hear the story of Anthony Foley last week and how sad it is, and what his family's going through this week, and I'm a very lucky man, you know. Now, definitely, the first, probably the shop, the recession in the shop. We put an awful lot of work into that, our life, and so we've been in that for a few years, and we knew it was failing the last year or so, and the last few months. You're sort of push on and drive on the whole time, and when it didn't succeed, you're really embarrassed putting up the closing down signs or whatever, and you know you failed again in something that you tried to put everything into, and it was tough going. It was tough financially as well, but I suppose all pale in insignificance when the hard problems started rising and started occurring, and it was tough. It was more tough on Dawn, I suppose, at home with 2 kids and trying to work. And as I was stuck in hospital, getting fed every 2 or 3 hours, getting antibiotics and all water. But I had an easy enough life, just trying to get better. And thankfully I did. And the care I got in Waterford and the Beacon was unbelievable, you know. 3 years ago, maybe I was in a different place than I am now. And thankfully, God, things have turned out for the good. And I suppose you don't give up hope. At times when the shop was gone, we were struggling, we were under pressure. But we always felt, look, things will turn and things will change for us again. And I suppose then in hospital for a good few months, and at times you're wondering, will I ever get to the bottom of this? But I was thankful that they found the problem they had to deal with. I'd be like that, I'd be pragmatic enough to have to deal with these things, and I love it on. We've a great crack. There's 3 of us on the road now delivering coffee, drinking coffee all day, eating cakes. How bad, sir? It's a grand job, and easy at home now. So there's, as we said earlier on, 3 girls and Dawn. It's tough enough going, but it's a great crack. I think about leaving it go any longer. Heart failure was my only option, I think, and thanks be to God, we got to it in time, and the lads dealt with it in Waterford and then up in the Beacon, and I'm flying. I'm a new man here. The energy I have is unreal, and I was suffering for a few years. I didn't really know. So thankfully, look, I'm probably one of the lucky ones, and when you hear that story last weekend, it would rock you a small bit, and might have you thinking a small bit more than how lucky you are, and how much we take life for granted as such, you know.